Ready. Play.
We are here with Laura Siegemund, or I should say Laura Siegemund. Some reflections on today's match.
I'm pretty happy with it. You know, it's never easy a first round. My last singles match is a few like 2.5 weeks back already. So I'm pretty happy. Obviously, it's not the best tennis I can play, but I think it was pretty solid.
How about your year so far? What are your thoughts? Is it positive? Is it negative? I mean, is it different because you're 35? Do you think differently at that age?
Yeah, absolutely. My priority for this season was absolutely the doubles. I said I would play the singles where I can, like where I get into the qualifyings, but I wouldn't make my schedule anymore after the singles, but really after where I can play in doubles. And so for that, I'm really happy that I actually, went through a lot of qualifyings, qualified, and even won matches in the main draw. So that's more than I expected. And yeah, I'm happy with that.
Today, the heat, was it a factor?
I didn't feel it was that bad, actually. I mean, I played a bit later, I guess, so it's nice and warm, which I like.
I felt warm watching, never mind running around.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're used to crazy heat sometimes in Australia or in the US also, so I didn't find it uncomfortable hot today.
Okay. Next up is Rakimova. I hope I'm saying that right. You've never played her before. How is that? How can you prepare for a match when you've never played someone before?
I know her. I've played doubles against her, but I do never have I never played singles against her and haven't seen much of her. But this kind of players that are around for a little bit, you find a lot of stuff online. So I'm gonna check that out and make a game plan against her.
What time is the match tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't think the schedule is out yet.
No, I haven't seen it. I know who you're playing, and that's about it. Yeah. Okay, more about Madrid as a city. You've been coming here on and off for many years. Obviously, you've had a few injuries over the years, so you haven't always been able to come. But do you like Madrid?
I like the city, I like the tournament a lot. It's a clay court event, so that usually means for me that I have long matches and that I don't have, I usually spend a lot of time on recovering from them and being ready for the next day. So I can't say that I have seen a tremendous amount of the city. In the past years I have done some sightseeing, but usually, especially at the beginning of the tournament, you're really on site most of the time and in the hotel and on site. So I'm still here for work and that's consuming most of my time.
You've been on the tour for a few years now, let's say. Do you have any superstitions?
A lot. I think all the players have it. Maybe the older ones more than the younger ones.
For example?
I don't like to talk about them.
Okay.
Some are pretty obvious, I guess, to see on the court, but it's bad luck if you talk about this.
So that's a superstition, to not talk about the superstitions?
Absolutely. For me, yes. I think I don't know if I talk about for other players as well, but for me, absolutely. They're like a little bit a secret, something that makes you feel good and something that's kind of your thing, so you don't want to talk about it and give it away.
Got it. Regarding clay, and your best Grand Slam performance came on clay at the French Open 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, what is the goal for this period of the season?
I don't really have any goals in that sense. I just really try to enjoy my matches. I try to really fight very hard. Obviously, when you're far into your 30s, physically, clay is getting very challenging. I think that's not a secret. And I just try to grind and fight like I always did. And I just try to enjoy it and change my game a little bit so that it fits better to my physical situation and just trying to kind of make the most of it, where in the past maybe I was able to play more defensive and play, long rallies and for 3.5 hours and didn't care. That's not my game plan right now anymore. And but I feel fit, I feel, well prepared, and I just kind of try to maximize what I get in opportunities out there.
Talking of games, I've got one more game for you to play today. It's the result from today.
Okay.
What's the first thing you think of?
Solid.
Good. Next picture is this one. It's also from today.
I have always this grumpy look on my face when I
Well,
play
you were about-
backhands, particularly
you-
the backhand.
You hit a really good backhand, by the way, at this
Oh,
point.
yeah?
Let me tell you that. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was on a second serve, by the way.
Okay.
And this one? You know when it is?
This is possibly the time violation.
French
I
Open
got
quarterfinal, exactly.
When I had my arm here, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I did start my movement.
The headline says you were fuming, by the way.
Yeah, because the rule is you have to start your serving motion, and the serving motion
Yep.
from me starts here. So she gave me the time violation when I was here, so I don't start my motion here. So I thought that was pretty much a proof that I had started my motion, but she thought
Okay.
differently.
And this one? Look at what it says. Daniela will essen. For me, it's very funny.
So
Daniela wants to eat.
As a German, it's clear that it's a name, Daniela will, and that it is in Essen. But then when you say
exactly.
it's actually pretty
That's
funny.
why I had to. That's why I wanted to say it to you. Okay, last picture.
I don't know Daniela will.
No, not
Should I
all
know?
right. Well, she's going to become famous now because of this
Yeah.
interview, maybe. Okay, last one. Madrid tapas.
Ooh, I love tapas, and I have been struggling around our hotel to find a tapas place. They always have this raciones,
Yeah, raciones,
but it's
which are
not.
bigger.
It's bigger. I thought the raciones are the tapas, but they are not. And
So
I
you ordered 10?
Exactly. I ordered like three
Uh-huh.
raciones, and I was like, oh, who is going to eat all this? I have to find a good tapas place around my hotel.
You do, but maybe you need to go into Madrid. But
Or the city,
but because
city.
you're going to make the final here, I don't know if you're going to
we'll
have
see.
time.
You know, I love the dates with the bacon around. Oh, I have to find those, yeah.
Laura Siegemund, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.